Hey y'all, hey, this is Coffee with Friends, and I am raw to the bone. Happy Tuesday, y'all. Not only is it Tuesday, it's election day. Now, y'all behave out there, okay? We don't want no madness. Be mature adults, okay? Vote responsibly. Yes, Hillbilly, come right in the room and say, go vote. I voted last weekend, and you know I've been on my phone. Vote, go vote. Yes, vote responsibly. Listen, I know a lot of people are debating, and it just amazes me how a majority of us are debating about the two primary elects, right? There's other people on the ballot, y'all. There's other people on the ballot. Vote for who you want to vote for. This is what I don't understand. So many people have have spent this past year and some change trying to figure out if Kamala is black or Hindu or something other than, right? Not focusing on policies, just focusing on a bunch of little catty stuff between Trump and Kamala, right? Nobody paid a damn attention to the other candidates. Sometimes I think that's on purpose. But for me, for those people that are out there saying Kamala is shit, Trump is shit, okay, that's okay. There's other people on the ticket. I saw Robert Kennedy Jr.'s name on the ticket. I didn't see Cornelius, but I did see other people on the ticket. Depending on your state, you'll see other names. Do what the freak you want to do. I posted a video. I don't know. I'm so tired of this election. I woke up this morning. Do it, hillbilly. Do it. Okay? Do it. Okay? I posted a video about this guy, right? Cheryl Lee saw it. A couple of people saw it on IG, where I think he's a white guy. I don't know if he's a hillbilly or something other, but he was like, it sounded like he was from the South somewhere. And he's walking around talking about vote for me because I'm running for shit. I'm not gonna forget where I parked my car, or I'm not gonna. The shit was hilarious. And you know what, hillbilly? I was like, I would vote for him. He said, I'm running for shit. He said, let a leader from another country come in and talk some shit. I'm going to do a one-on-one with the leader. We're not going to have a war. I'm just going to handle it because I'm running for shit. I fell the fuck out. So write your name in that ballot. The hell? I just hope that people are out early enough to vote, and maybe nobody will show up for my show this morning because everybody is outside voting. That's what I'm hoping for. All right. And I'm pretty sure the lines are going to be long because when I voted last weekend, we waited 45 minutes just to get into the voting area. So happy Tuesday. Hillbilly, I see a lot of people in West Virginia. I mean, the population ain't that big, but a lot of people did do early voting in West Virginia. I saw the numbers this morning on the screen. I was surprised. Not that I was surprised at West Virginia, but I was surprised at a lot of the states who had high numbers in early voting this year. I was really surprised. I guess people, good morning, Eric. I guess people, some people are thinking, there might possibly be some fuck shit going on at the polls. So they figure they just go in and early vote. That's what I did. And as soon as I woke up this morning, I turned the news on because I was like, I know what this day is going to be. I'm going to be watching NBC News all day long, listening about how close this shit is. I think I heard where Trump's, his campaign folks or whatever the fuck, they are already starting to challenge the votes and stuff like that. This is going to be interesting, y'all. Get your coffee. Get your damn coffee. So lately, I haven't been sharing movies and shit that I like. Right now, I mentioned Beauty and Black. I think in passing like a week ago. Tyler Perry. I wasn't finished watching it. I started watching. I don't know if I mentioned it on here, if I posted about it. But Beauty in Black. Okay, Tyler Perry. Okay. Not bad. I know we won't know until tomorrow, but I like to watch tonight to see the numbers and shit like that. I know we won't know till tomorrow. I just like to track when the polls are closing and what they start to look like. Um, you know, um, I think the first poll closes at 6 p.m. I don't know what state that is. Is it California? Who closes at 6 p.m. our time? I don't know. I don't know, but I'm going to watch all day off and on today. So back to the movies. Beauty in Black. Tyler Perry. Okay. It reminds me of The Family Business, but I like it. It's a little different than what he normally does, in my opinion. You can still see some of the same characteristics from his other shows. You know, his dialogue and some of his scenes irritate my ass because sometimes the dialogues just go back and forth too much, and sometimes it's unnecessary conversation. But ultimately, I like where he's going. I do. I like where he's going. Part 1 was really good. If you have not seen it. Yesterday, I ran through 12 episodes. I think it's 12 episodes of, I binge watched it. Okay. Beyond Beauty in Black. Now, everybody knows the story of Beauty Black. I mean, everybody knows the story of Black Beauty. This is Beyond Black Beauty, not Beyond Beauty in Black. It's called Beyond Black Beauty. This is similar to the Black Beauty movie that came out long time ago, but what's good about this one is that this is based around the Black cowboys in Baltimore, right? See, a lot of people think cowboys started with the white folk, but you know, rodeoing and shit like that. Good morning, Georgie. Rodeoing and shit like that started with the Mexicans and shit, right? And you know, they talk about this history in Beyond Black Beauty. And this family owns a ranch where they invite the community, like the troubled kids from the community, into the ranch to do like community service. You know, they have classes, they have clinics and stuff like that. But it just goes to show you how much history Black people have in this country that a lot of people don't know about. And one of the things that I liked about this is that one of the family members had moved away. And sometimes when we move our kids away from our culture, right, without telling you about the it's on Prime, it's called Beyond Black Beauty. When we move our children away from our culture, right, away from our the neighborhoods where our culture is thriving, per se, maybe the money ain't thriving, but the culture is thriving, and we take them into other countries and into other cultural backgrounds, right? Do we consciously think it is necessary, or do we implement teaching our children about our culture, or do we get comfortable integrating with whatever new culture we move into and we allow our children to learn that new culture? That's a question I'm asking, because how often have you sat down with your children and talked about your history, your culture, where it comes from, your Black people? How do these conversations happen in your household? Because I'm going to tell you no lie. I don't remember having a lot of these conversations growing up. Like, I didn't know anything about the Black cowboys in Baltimore until maybe less than 10 years ago. Like, seeing Beyond Black Beauty was not my first intake into the Black cowboys. I learned about them some years ago, but the mere fact is I never knew, right? I always thought white folk came up with rodeos and shit like that, but that's not true. Mexicans, Spanish people, Black people. White people participated, right? And so, but the cowboy days are still in action. That's the thing, hillbilly. See, we try to erase stuff because it doesn't look the same. But there are still full-fledged cowboys and cowgirls. Okay, right there in Baltimore, right there in Texas. When I go to Texas, they ride these horses in the street next to the cars. Okay? These people own ranches. These people own cattle. These people own farms. Okay? So there are still, and recently there was a black cowboy family. I forget the state. Y'all could Google it, where they were being tormented by their white neighbors because they were the only black farmers in that area, and they won a lawsuit. It's just amazing. Like, and so I go back to the question as to do when you reflect, how often do you sit down in your family circles and discuss your cultural history? The Lone Ranger was based off a true story of a black man cowboy. I love that. Hillbilly, I love that. But why are we not teaching our culture? So when I watched this movie Beyond Black Beauty, it was like somebody took a staple and said chung right into my brain. And I said, wow. There was a lot of pointers in that series that made me think that some of us are so quick to pack up. Good morning, Pat. Some of us are so quick to pack up our shit and run from the hood or run from wherever we are and move into what we consider the nice bougie neighborhoods. We want to live amongst the diverse. We want to live amongst the white, the Chinese, the all different flavors, right? Nothing wrong with that. But when we uproot our children and move them out of the environment of their culture, do you take the time to teach them their culture, or do you let them integrate into the new culture you move them into without knowing anything about their history? You know how black people will move into, or black person will marry a white person, and they have these biracial kids, and they move into these bougie neighborhoods, and they move to another country, Netherlands or whatever. When you do that, your children wind up taking on maybe one of the parents' cultures. If you move to Netherlands, then it's going to be that. But do you take the time to teach your child the other side of their culture too? Or do you just let them integrate? I really want to know. Oh, Georgie, I know. I be texting my son too. It is crazy. Okay, Georgie, I love that. On Christmas, because of the fact that she now has money also to look up why wedding rings cost what they cost and how to sell to colored people, then tell me how it made her wait on Christmas, spend more on Christmas because of the fact that she now has money also to look up why wedding rings cost what they cost and how to sell to colored people. Then tell me how it made her feel. Well, I want to know that story, Georgie. Explain that to me. What do you mean how rings are sold to colored people? I need more. What do you mean how rings are sold to colored people? Hillbilly said, around here we used to pretend to be people like heroes. A lot claim to be John Henry because he was a real hero. I know many whites that name their kids John Henry. Oh, wow. I wonder what the life of my grandkids will be like if my daughter marries her white boyfriend. She is half hood, half so white. I don't know who the fuck raised her. Well, now I'm gonna ask you the question, Georgie. Right, your grandchildren. Right, when she has children, and you have your grandchildren, are you going to have these conversations with your grandchildren about our culture? You know, the one thing I do remember growing up. Well, my grandfather used to spend a lot of time with me reading through the encyclopedias, mostly about sea life. And I think this is why I am so, like, to this day at my big old age, I am so in love with sea life. Like, if I had the balls, I'm too scared now, but if I had the balls, and maybe one day I'll scuba dive, right? I have such a love for sea life, right? And such a curiosity for the ocean. Always did. And I grew up learning about the different whales, the blue whales, the humpback whales. My grandfather used to read these things to me. He used to read me about the different birds. Like, I remember when my son, when I see a bird, I say, oh, this is a bird. That's that type of bird. That's this type of bird. And people would be like, how do you know that bird? And I'd be like, because my grandfather used to read these encyclopedia books to me. You remember Britannica encyclopedias? He used to go through them and read them with me, but always about animals, right? I don't remember sitting down ever reading about our Black history, right? And it's interesting. I didn't even know my grandfather's history, right? I happened to find out one day that he was part Indian. And I was like, what? Like, I knew he had this little sleek ass Indian hair that he always slicked back. And he was high, yellow / reddish. But I just thought he was light skinned, like the rest of us, right? And it wasn't until I was grown that I started to ask questions. Where is Baba from? He's born in Pennsylvania, but he comes from Indian heritage versus. And I was like, do we talk about these things in our family? Do we know where we come from? I do know that my mother said my great grandmother was in the psychiatric hospital. I do know crazy run up in my family. So if you see a couple of people talking to themselves in my family, I think that run in my family, y'all. I do know that part, right? I do know that my grandfather, my mother's father, comes from Barbados, but I ain't never been there, right? And every time they do a family reunion, I won't go because we don't communicate on a regular basis. Like, those are strangers to me. How do we keep our culture and our families together? What is our responsibility in doing that? We got to do better. Two separate things. The cost of wedding rings was made by jewelry. He pulled 3 paychecks out his ass. I'm lost, Georgie. Oh, you mean he paid a lot of money for her engagement ring? Got it. There's a documentary called Selling to the Negro. Thank you for telling me that, because from now on, I'm going to take my white friends with me and send them in there first and be like, I want to get that gift. Go in there. But you see, go inside the jewelry store and see how much they're going to give it to you for. I'm going to start sending them my white friends. Fuck this. And then I'm going to come in behind them and be like, it's me. I'm buying it. The fuck? But today is November 5th, y'all. Ghost, did you go out and vote? Ghost, did your ghosty ass vote? And how was the Lone Star rally? Did y'all bathe? Were y'all stinking? I'm asking everybody that comes on here. I will watch it, Georgie. Oh my God. I will watch it. Selling to the Negro. I'm gonna watch it. And I'm proud of you. And I'm proud of you. Thank you, Georgie. And I'm proud of you, Ghost. Get it. Get it. All right. So, y'all, I'm going to get into the positive read for today. All right. Today, we're talking about elimination of my own self doubt. You know, baby, self doubt is a motherfucker. It really, really is. Wait. I'm sorry, y'all. I got distracted. Self doubt is a MFer. Okay. It can take you places that you don't really want to be. So we're going to get into what that looks like. Lone Star was fun, even though I could barely walk. Back fucked up right now. Bathed on the RVs. Okay, I thought y'all were going to go to the hotels. Like, y'all had people that had rooms and shit. Y'all were going to go there. But the RVs are good, too. They got showers, shit. I'm just saying. That's a lot of fucking people out there to be bathing in them RVs. What was it? A long-ass line to get inside the truck to take a shower? And I be mad because all that shit be happening when I'm not in Texas. Now, the Lone Star Rally shit was last weekend and I'm coming into Texas Tuesday. Next Tuesday. Ain't shit happening. But that's okay because Chalk promised me a ride on his bike. That's right. I had to ask. Right? And Chalk said, I got you. And I was like, okay, Chalk, make sure you got me. He said he got me. So I know. I think this time I might actually get a ride. I might actually get a ride. But let's get into the message for today. November 5th. The greatest service I can offer is elimination of my own self-doubt. You have a right to believe whatever you believe. It is also quite normal to want to be supported in what you believe. When, however, your attempts to gain support cause you to get angry with others, there is something else going on. Baby, this is a message to me this morning. This is a message to me this morning. I'm going to read that last sentence again. When, however, your attempts to gain support causes you to get angry with others, there is something else going on. You are asking someone else to say you are okay in what you do or believe because your confidence in yourself is not strong enough. In attempting to draw your strength from others, you do yourself a grave disservice. Let me explain why this message is talking to me this morning, right? Sometimes, I try to express how I feel to certain people, and I'm aggressive. I am. I'm aggressive and I need to work on that. So sometimes when I come across like in an aggressive way, but I don't really mean it, right? And sometimes when I'm telling you how I feel or what I need or what I see that you're doing, it sounds aggressive, but I'm really just expressing my feelings, right? And I have found myself in situations where I wanted to be supported in something, right? I wanted to be supported in how I felt about something. And I found myself getting angry when the person could not understand what I was asking. And I got really, really angry. And then I said to myself, you know what? This is deeper. This ain't about this thing, right? There's a deeper issue going on, right? And that's what I have to attack. Now, this is new information for me because this just happened recently. And so I realized that I still got some deep shit that I'm healing from on the inside, some things that I'm still harboring that on a day-to-day basis, I mask with a smile or with embedding myself in activities and stuff like that. But certain conversations and certain situations in my life are still triggering. And I get angry. And so I always said healing is a lifetime journey, and this is a new discovery for me recently, because I really had to sit down and ask myself, what the fuck is going on? What the fuck is going on? Why are you so angry? Right? And so it's something deeper. And I'm doing myself a grave disservice by being so damn angry. When you know something, know it. When you believe in something, believe it. As long as you believe in whatever it is you are doing or how you feel, when you believe in something, believe it. Others don't have to believe it with you. Others don't have to support you. If your experiences have led you to understand certain things in a particular way, stand firm on what your experiences have taught you. As you move forward, more experiences will bring you greater clarity. As your experiences bring you greater clarity, your vision will be enhanced. Enhanced vision will guide you in the right direction. As you move from experience to experience, draw on your own inner strength. And that's exactly what I do. I could be going through the hardest times, but then I look back and I reflect on some of the hard times that I've been through, and I be like, baby, I'm good. Draw from your inner strength. Avoid the temptation to doubt yourself. When other people can't see or don't understand what you are saying or feeling. See, that is my level of frustration lately. Sometimes I don't think people know how I feel. And because people look at me as this strong, independent woman or person, when I express certain feelings, they brush it off like, oh my God, you could deal with it. You can handle it. Stop making a big deal out of it. But inside, sometimes I feel like I cannot. And I don't think that people listen to me because of how I move through life. It looks like a lot of strength. It looks like a lot of courage, but sometimes I'm very afraid. Sometimes I self-doubt myself. Sometimes I need to express how I feel. And I feel that the people in my life, they just see me and be like, she'll be okay. And they don't hear me. And so sometimes I don't get the support I need based on my feelings. And I have to live with that. And I realize that that's very triggering for me. And when certain things happen, I explode and I get angry. So I have to figure out a way to navigate through that healing process of that new discovery. The key is to be willing to go for what you know, when you know it, with or without the company of others, right? Sometimes you have to move alone, right? And that's how Coffee with Friends in the last 5 years has shown me that, right? Like when I started, a lot of things have shown me that. When I started my body butter business, I had people marching behind me. I'm going to support you. I'm going to support you. Then when it started, those people fell off because the work gets hard and it's consistent. And some people just, if they're not making any money off of it, that's it, right? Coffee with Friends. I started Coffee with Friends, and it was hard at first because I was nervous or whatever. And a lot went into it, and I didn't know what the fuck I was doing, so I was nervous. And so many people were behind me like, gung-ho, do this, do that, I'll do this, do that. But I know every year when I do a trip or every year when I try to do an event, it starts off as this big thing. Everybody's on board. Everybody's going. Everybody's doing this. Everybody's doing that. And then when we get down to the last few seconds, a lot of people taper off, right? And I'm not saying they do it on purpose, right? But that's not going to stop me from moving forward, right? But somebody that carries a lot of self-doubt might look at that and go, damn, my trips are not what I thought they were going to be, so I'm going to cancel it, or I'm going to do this, or I'm going to do that. No, it's not going to stop me from moving forward because I believe in what I'm doing, right? Until today, you may have sought the support of those who simply cannot or do not know what you know, or those who do not agree with what you believe. Just for today, know and accept what you know without trying to gain support or validation from others. Can you navigate your life without seeking validation from other people? Can you? That's a question. Can you navigate your life without seeking validation from other people? Can you? Today, I am devoted to validating myself and supporting what I know. That's all that matters. That's a message for your ass. Validate yourself. Stop looking for validation from other people. And you know what? I grew up looking for validation in other people. I'm not ashamed to say that, right? Because when you are raised in a broken household and you're raised in a family where your other cousins and them shit got both parents and shit like that, you grow up wondering, why am I different? You know, why don't I have joint holidays with my parents like my cousins or this one or that one? Why is my life so different? And then when I got pregnant at 15, that was different too. It just seemed like I always sat out on an island by myself, right? I never really felt like I belonged, right? I don't know why. Not that they didn't love me. Well, I don't know about my mother's side of the family. My dad's side of the family, they love me very much. But it was something that was deep in me. And I think that's how it got embedded in me to seek validation from other people, because I wanted to be accepted. Even as a little kid, I wasn't accepted by my cousins on my mother's side. You know, I was half accepted, or I guess I was accepted on my father's side. I was accepted way more than on my mother's side, but you know, I didn't get the same experiences as some of my other cousins and stuff like that, right? So I always felt like I was on an island by myself. And when I used to express these things to my cousins and them, somebody used to be like, "Oh, don't feel that way." How do you tell somebody not to feel that way if that's how they feel, right? And so that little kid from back then is still in me. She's still here, right? And I'm still working on her. Okay, so when certain things happen even today in my current lifestyle, in my current life, and certain things are said or certain actions happen, the little girl in me wakes up. And that self-doubt and the need for validation starts to creep in again. And then I have to gather myself. And I have to be like, no, this is the part of you that you are working on. This is the part of you that you are healing, right? And so the other thing that I've learned about myself, because, my show is very transparent. I tell y'all about my life. The other thing I've learned about myself is that I'm a holder together of people, right? I will be the one to call you, talk to you, text you, keep in contact with you. I will be the one that reaches out, right? Because I love keeping my friends and my family together. One of the things that I'm learning is that if I don't call and if I don't reach out, will they reach out to me? Will they call me? Will they check on me? That's something that I'm starting to ask myself lately. Like, okay, Roy, you do all the calling, you do all the visiting, you do all of this. Maybe if you fucking sat still long enough to see who's gonna visit you, right? Who's gonna call you? Good morning, Sharon. Who's going to visit you? Who's going to call you? That's what I asked myself, right? And you know what I noticed? It be crickets, y'all, right? As long as I'm doing the calling. Now, I do have some, less than a handful, less than I can count on one hand, friends that reach out to me on a regular basis, and we do it equally. I do have friends, less than a handful. Okay? We do it equally. But then I have those that if I don't call, they won't call. And so guess what? I don't call anymore. This is what I'm working on myself. Right? So when I roll up on people and people be like, oh my God, it's been so long. Well, yeah, I have a couch, I have a TV. I have a fucking phone. Morning, Mark. Did you vote this morning? Sharon, did you vote? And so that little girl in me is still there. And every now and again, she looks for validation. And every now and again, she self-doubts. But I'm still working on her. I'm still working on her. Okay. It takes special people to form a village. And hillbilly, God dog it. It do. I agree with that. And that is one of the things. Thank you, Mark. Okay. That is one of the things that I want to do. I wanted to do a coffee with friends. That's what my goal is. That's what my constant work is with coffee with friends. That's the reason why I travel. These trips don't make me no money. They cost me money. Okay? They cost me money. And I do it because it wasn't about having a platform like this to make me money. I started out this platform to create a village mentality. Do better, know better, do better. I don't make any money on this platform. Okay? I buy my airline tickets out of my own damn pocket. I do. And so that's the message today. Self-doubt, right? Validation. If you find yourself looking for others to validate you, you just take a step back and do some deep work. It ain't nothing to be ashamed about. A lot of people will probably say, damn, she on here saying all that about herself, because it's fucking true. Excuse me. And it's nothing to be ashamed about. Nothing, because I'm human. Right, Georgie, we are. Sharon, I'm glad you got there. Because, listen, I try not to let people stress me no more. They still stress me, to be honest. And I still lose it, and I still get very angry. Good morning, Brandilla. But, I can't stop thinking about what Cheryl has said. And I've been thinking about it ever since she said it. I got more years behind me than in front of me, and I ain't got time to be wasting it on people that don't value me. You understand what I'm saying? Or on people that don't support my dreams. I'm still going to dream, and I'm still going to implement my dreams as I work on that little girl that every now and again, that little self-doubt and that little validation of need from others comes in. I'm still working on her in parallel to that, Because when I first started Coffee with Friends, I needed a lot of validation. I was scared. And I was with someone who did not support my goals and my dreams. And when I logged off of Coffee with Friends, by the end of the day, I had to hear a whole bunch of bullshit. Every day when I jumped on Coffee with Friends, hey y'all, hey, try to be myself. I knew at the end of the day I was gonna have an argument with somebody, because it was either something I said on the show or something I wore on the show. And in the background, I was constantly being stressed out about my show. But every single day, I jumped on and I said Coffee with Friends, because I was having a real live battle with needing validation and support and saying, fuck you, I'm going to do it myself. That's where I was. And even to this day, when I look back and I look at my videos from when I started Coffee with Friends, even if you go back and look at my videos when you started joining Coffee with Friends, if you look at how I ran my show then to how I run my show now, there's a difference. You could see a difference in me. I was under a lot of duress back then. I was having wars and battles. But you see, the message today is don't self-doubt and don't look for others' validation. And I didn't, and I fought that battle. I wasn't going to give this up no matter what. And I didn't. And even when I navigated through dating, right? One of the things I ask is, how do you feel dating someone that's online all the time in yoga clothes and shit? Because my man got to be, listen, I need a secure man. I need a confident man. I need a man that lets me be me, knowing that he could trust me, but I still got to be me. That's what I needed. And so when I navigated in the world of dating, I was like, this is me. Here I am. I'm going to do this shit. So Sharon, I am so glad that you finally got there, my love. Hey, Val. Georgie said, I'm so glad I'm going to hit 2 lottery jackpots twice in 1 week soon. So no matter what happens today, I don't have to partake of the nonsense. NGL, the videos have been funny, but I'm over it. Social media is going to be a mess today because, first of all, social media is a mess anyway, because why they had to show Diddy's kids, why they shared the video of Diddy's kids singing him happy birthday in jail over the phone? Like, is that public consumption? Like, did we really need to be a part of that? Honestly, like, I mean, Puffy deserves everything he's getting, but these children don't deserve this. Right? And so these little kids, the babies, not the twins, the little babies, was singing happy birthday. And I'm thinking to myself, when these kids get older and see this video, they'll be like, what the fuck? Why was this out on the internet? And you can hear Puff in the background talking about, thank you, I love you, baby, I love you. And I'm thinking to myself, this man ain't never coming home. Why must we see his kids talk to him over the phone? Social media is a mess. Did y'all see the split screen debate video where they act like they asked Donald Trump to choose a song to represent Kamala and they started playing Girl Ain't Nothing But a Hoochie Mama? Oh, but did y'all see there was some parade in some southern state where I don't know, Google it, okay? Where they had a figure that looked like Kamala in chains being dragged, like being pulled behind a car. Did y'all see that circulating around? I said, here we go with the bullshit. They did the same thing with Obama. They did the same thing with Obama, but you can't be mad because they did have a floaty with Trump and his dingleberries hanging out. So they do these shits. But why the slave? See, the only thing that gets me is if they would have made a big float of Kamala naked, I'd have been like, ha ha ha, oh shoot, that's funny. But why is it every time they try to roast a black person, they take it to a slave image? Why the fuck do they do that? Like when they make fun of Trump, they make funny photos of him, they make funny floaties of him. But every time it's a black person, they gotta do a noose thing, or they gotta have them in chains, they gotta have them looking like a slave. It's like every fucking time you gotta be reminded that this is what the fuck your history was. Like, why do they do that? That's the only way they know how to roast black people. I don't understand. Ghost said a man not wanting you in yoga clothes isn't considered insecure. It's the protector part of the man that doesn't want that. But I get what you're saying. I don't give a damn. Ghost, I don't. Protect me in other ways. The fuck? I work out. I wear yoga clothes. Okay? People go outside in yoga clothes. They're clothes. You can't see my titties and you can't see my ass. That shit is insecure and fuck to me. To me. That's my opinion. Right? That's insecure as fuck to me. Because when I go to the beach and I got a whole bikini on, they see way more than they see in these yoga clothes. And ain't nobody saying shit then. It's bullshit. It's a matter of control. And so I didn't like it. Fuck out of here. I still love you, Ghost, but no. Brandon said but that wasn't his only issue. He complained about the stuff I talked about. He complained about every goddamn thing. And I didn't care at that point. Brandon said because that's what MAGA means. They want to go back to times when only whites were in control. Thank you, Brandon, because that brings me to the Candace Owens and T.I. interaction. I shared it on my IG page. Go take a look at it. T.I. got in that ass. Because he asked the question that many of us have been asking. When has America been great for the black folks? Candace could not answer. He said, no, stop with all that bullshit you talking. Basically, give me the era in when it was great for black people. She couldn't fucking answer. And she said, well, I'm trying to answer the question by saying, he said, no, because you started out with some bullshit. And I was like, yes, T.I., let them know, because I don't fucking know when America was great for black people. It's been great for some white folk. But I don't know when it's been great for black people. So when I see black people wearing a MAGA hat, I be like, when has it been great for you, sir? When? That part too, Georgie, controlling either one. I don't want either one. Don't try to control me and don't fucking be insecure. Because I'm at this big old age that I'm at, it ain't gonna work. I'm not your kid. And see, that's why it took me a while to date, because I need to make sure I have my person. My person that understands me. Now, your relationship may run totally different. I ain't got no say about that. What you want your girl to wear, what you don't want your girl to wear, that's on you. I'm talking about me, myself, and I, and the man that I'm. That's it. And it took me a while because I need a partner that understands this is who I am. And I'm not switching gears, right? good morning. Did you vote? Well, we know Candace doesn't care about black people. See, that's that shit that Kanye say we choose to be slaves. Go ahead, Candace. You know, John Legend said something very interesting, right? During a interview. I think he was interviewing with Shannon Sharp, I believe. And he said, personally, I'm paraphrasing. Y'all can go look up the interview. Personally, Trump is a good candidate for rich folks, right? He said, now I'm rich. So good morning, Aquanda. So I will vote for Trump to protect my money. That's what he said. Now, first, I started grinding my teeth. I was like, no, John Legend, no. But then he said, but then I think about that. And I think of the risk for my people. Yes, I'm rich. Yes, I want to protect my money. But do I turn my back on my people when I know this man doesn't care about black people? Right? Do I turn my back on my community because I'm trying to protect my money? No. And that's what the fuck I'm talking about. That's what the fuck I'm talking about. What are we choosing? I don't care if you don't like any of them people, Liebert. Do not be the black person that does not vote. Do not be that person. You don't have to like either of those people. You can vote for somebody else on the ticket, but take your ass to the voting polls and hit them buttons because that is the rights that your ancestors fought for. I can't believe, not that I'm saying you didn't plan on voting, but the people that say I'm not going to vote, like, what the fuck is wrong with y'all? That's what they want. They want you to say, I'm not going to vote. They want you to do it. They want you to strip yourself from your own civil liberties so they can say, we didn't take it from them. They wasn't using the shits anyway. I don't give a fuck. There's more names on the ballot. Still vote. However many black people are in this country, we should have the majority of them motherfuckers voting. Stop this. This is madness. I'm not going to vote. I don't have to vote. Woo, baby, the ancestors are crawling around, scratching the fleas and the maggots off their asses in the graves right now. They are. I'm going to burn all the candles in my house today and do a prayer for the population of people that don't vote. And guarantee this population of people, y'all got daughters, right? Y'all got mothers, y'all got girlfriends, fiancés, wives, right? Think about these women's health care. I don't give a damn who you vote for. But go vote. And vote responsibly. Think about the women. Think about your rights. Think about your civil liberties and figure out who the fuck on that ballot is going to help you get what you need and go hit a button. Damn it. Hillbilly said, I think blacks have fought and changed their lives greatly over time. Maybe things aren't perfect. Things are better. The old prejudices are dying off. The future is what needs to be fought for. I agree, Hillbilly. But if we keep losing black people to these voting polls, how are we going to change the future? You understand what I'm saying? And stop only going out there voting during primary election. Vote for them motherfuckers in the local towns and cities too. Georgie said there's a Green Party. We the People Party. It may have been the best party with DJ Khaled. Aquanda, can you fucking say it loud to the people in the back of the room? Can you say it loud to the people in the back of the room? It's not about who you like. It's about what's going on and what will happen. Baby, I could hug you for that. Y'all act like y'all got to like these motherfuckers. None of these people are coming to your house for dinner. They not coming. They not coming to sip tea with you. You ain't got to like them personally. See, that's where we got fucked up. We got to pay attention to the policies that they're standing on and the policies that they want to implement. And then you have to decide what's going to hurt you more. It ain't about I like this one versus I like that one. It's about whose policy is going to benefit me more and or whose policy is going to hurt me more. And you go with that shit. It's about the policies. But see, politics has become a joke and it's become ghetto because instead of standing up there and talking about policies and doing rallies based on the policies and how to make change in this country, all they're doing is bringing hip hop artists out and twerkers out. And all they're doing is talking about each other. This one is this and that one is this. Focus on the fucking policies. Stop worrying about who you like. Do all of y'all like y'all bosses at work that you work for? Like, me and I be on the fence with my boss. Personally, I think he's cool. Professionally, like, it makes me anxious, right? But I understand the goals that he's trying to accomplish. And so I'm moving towards those goals, right? I don't have to like him. Anyone who is saying they're not voting on election day is not going to vote. Oh, I know that. I know that, child. So many people are not going to vote. I believe they're not going to vote. And I don't know why, because I don't know what I'm trying to understand the message of not voting. What message are you sending by not voting? I don't know. Right, Hillbilly. I agree with that. That's why I'm saying it's a vote of the heart, right? And so I call it a wasted vote too, but it is a vote of the heart. And so that's why when people say I'm not voting, I be like, why? Still vote. Vote exactly with your heart. It don't have to be the two candidates that you're looking at. I'm just saying. Thank you for that, Hillbilly. And so hopefully we got that message out. Now let's move on to the countdown. So Friendsgiving, oh my God, y'all, fuck bitch, fuck. It's Tuesday, next Tuesday. I'm not ready. I'm not ready. I'm not ready. So next Tuesday, I'll be in Houston, y'all. I'll be in Houston late Tuesday, right? So Tuesday night, I get to Houston. And you know, it's on and popping. Wednesday, I might. Well, I do have to do grocery shopping Wednesday or Thursday morning. Have to do grocery shopping. I got to figure out what Debbie's schedule is like. So I need to go grocery shopping. Me and AG and I need to go to the grocery store and get all the food for the house. And so we're probably going to do that on Wednesday evening or Thursday. Wednesday, while Debbie is working, if she's at work, I'll probably try to go over and see my girlfriend Frenchie, who doesn't live far from Debbie. I'm coming in through that busy ass Bush airport. I don't have flights that go to Hobby. I come into Bush, Mark. So yeah, I'm flying in. My plane lands at about 10:30 at night. And so the party's gonna start for me Tuesday night because Debbie already know. I know she worked, but she know I get in there and I do my little thing and she don't bother me and she's not bothered by me. And so I love that. And so I'm excited. So I'm gonna try to go visit my girlfriend Frenchie on Wednesday during the day. And then Wednesday evening, grocery shop You live right by Bush. So what you saying? You gonna pick me up? The fuck? What you saying? What you saying? And so, but Thursday, the planning and admin team will be checking into the house. Now, I'm gonna tell you no lie. 3 people. Okay, final. Nakia was coming as of last week, but Nakia has to get to Germany Monday morning, and she couldn't get a flight from Texas Sunday. And she couldn't get a flight early enough on Monday to get to Germany to be at a meeting she has to be at in Germany. So Kia cannot come anymore because she has to go to Germany. Valerie told us yesterday she can't come. She had some last minute hiccup. I have not heard from I am so blessed, Rochelle. So I'm thinking she's not coming, right? So that takes us down 3. Mo is not coming. That takes us down 4, about 4 people, right? Outside of the house that we originally had 15 people in. So right now we got about 11 people that I think are still going to be in the house, right? And as I said, I'm not babysitting anybody. Good morning, Damaris. I'm not babysitting people. I put the address in the chat group, so make sure y'all go onto IG and you're checking the chat group. I put the agenda in the chat group. I put the address to the house in the chat group. So I'm just saying this to say, I will see you when you get to the house on Friday. All right. And based on that, I don't even know how I'm going to do the rooms now, because I know for sure Kia and Valerie are not coming, and I'm pretty sure I Am So Blessed is not coming because she didn't give me no flight information, right? And so I'm going to have to work off of the rest of the names we have and do the rooms, okay? And so big ass house, less people, more room for me and us. And so it is what it is. And we're still going to have a good time. It's still more people than we had last year. So ultimately, you know, if we're hanging out Saturday night and motherfuckers that come visit, because I invited Dalton, aka Knowledge, to the house on Saturday to hang out with us. He can't come Saturday. I think he's going to come Friday, because Saturday he has plans. So he's going to come Friday night. So I told him he had to wear a onesie, and he was okay with that. He didn't give me no slack, no flack. Okay, so I invited Knowledge, aka Dalton. Chalk is coming. I think Chalk, I don't know what day Chalk is coming. I know for sure Chalk is coming Saturday. But I'm here to say this. Anybody that comes to the house and visits the house to hang out with us and play the games and shit like that. Now, I know people paid to be in the house, but if you are excessively drinking, right, I am not going to send you out on the road like that, right? So you will have to crash on a couch, on a chair, or something until the morning. And I'm okay with that, all right? Safety over everything. Hey, protagonist, aka Kevin. You come on here to tell us after being gone so damn long. Now you come on here to tell us you're not voting. That's not good news. Damaris, did you go vote in your racist town? I could call her town racist. I used to live there. And I voted for Obama living in that racist town. And it was an experience. Let me tell you. The fuck? Damaris, you went and voted in your racist town? I love it up there, but they racist. The fuck? Oh, you can? Okay, listen. I'm just saying, I don't want to be the person stuck at the airport. Okay, so I need to know who the fuck's coming to get me. And I need a person that's guaranteed. Oh, you did? Okay. Damaris, where you vote? At the firehouse? When I was living up there, I had to vote at the firehouse, but you know, I lived like in the woods, you know, like further, a little down in the roads. I don't know where you vote. I used to have to vote at the firehouse. Yes, they did, Kevin, aka Protagonist. A few people been on here asking for you, talking about what you doing. I say he's still doing him. He's still out there with his YouTube videos and his financial, you know, advice and stuff like that. He's still out there. I thought maybe you quit us because you got tired of us jumping on you. but we love you. But anyway, y'all. And so back to Friendsgiving. Like I said, the agenda is out. The address is out there. So everybody that's been invited to the house is aware of where the house is. Okay. And the only airport information I have is Aquanda's. And so I have to see if anybody could pick up Aquanda from the airport, right? I have to go back and look at her flight information. I have it. Oh, okay. All right, right down the road. Okay, that's cool. Cool. But with that, y'all, next week we're gonna be live streaming from Houston, Texas. We're gonna be doing a lot of shenanigans, but I'm gonna tell you what, y'all are gonna get some of the entertainment, but not all of it, because that's the joy of being present. Present, meaning physically being there at these events. I'm not going to share everything that happens on these events. You'll get clips, you'll get some videos, you'll get some of the topic discussions and different things of that nature. But the camera goes off and we play our games and we do stuff like that, because I can't be hosting and not playing no games and worrying about the camera the whole time. And plus, if you really want to know what's going on, be a part of it. Be a part of it. All right. But with that, y'all, you know what I say. Keep your head up. So whatever happens today, I know you're going to California this week. You're going to California this week. Look at Aquanda, busy. I love it, Aquanda. All right, I love it. And so with that, y'all, I just want to bid y'all a good day. Keep your head up. If you have not voted, please get your asses out there and vote. I don't even want to hear it. And good luck to us. Cause baby, tomorrow morning is, tomorrow morning when you turn the TV on, I'm I'm a little nervous myself. But you know, flour, salt, sugar, fill up your cabinet. That's what you're trying to say, hillbilly? Flour, salt, sugar. Because you can make bread, you can make dumplings, you can make a whole lot of shit with some flour. Pancakes, waffles, the fuck. But y'all, I'm gonna send y'all out with the good vibes. Did I play my song today? I didn't, right? I always forget to play that song. I'm nervous, Damaris. Me too. I'm so fucking nervous. Oh, right? I have salt for a toothache. I know, Brandilla, but we ain't gonna know until tomorrow, fuck. We just gotta know, like, kind of who's in the lead tonight, but we not gonna really know till tomorrow because they gonna fucking drag it out. Y'all know Trump is going to be our president, but it'll be all over in 4 years and no more ever again until his son runs in 2028. Well, damn, I don't want the fucking son either. Yep, motherfuckers gonna be up all damn night. And they are. I need to go get me some damn wine. And they are. They activated the military. Okay, hillbilly, I will go live. So everybody, whoever starts watching tonight, if y'all go live, tag us in it. Cause shit, I might go live with my laptop in the living room and watch that shit because I need to go get some damn wine. Yes. Oh, to guard Kamala's home. Yep, California gonna be that. California has how many electorals? 50 or 60? Let me see. How many does California have? 50? I think they have 50. 53? Is California racist? I don't know. All right, let me see. California has 54 electoral votes, right? I have the whole list right here. California, yeah, California is a big one. Let me see. Florida has 30. Hawaii only has 4. Where's Puerto Rico? Puerto Rico can't vote? Oh, wait a minute now. Am I not? Puerto Rico can't vote? Did I miss that? Hold up. Why don't Puerto Rico have electorals? New Jersey only has 14. New York has 28. Oh, see, North Carolina has 16. So California 54, Texas has 40. So California, Texas, Pennsylvania has 19. And Pennsylvania. What is Ohio? What is Ohio? Oh, damn. They're a territory, not a state. That's why they talk about them so bad. Listen, y'all. Anyway, thank you for that information, Mark. See, I be learning stuff every day. Like, I mean, they should be recognized as a state. Hawaii is. They only have 4 electorals, though, but Hawaii is still recognized as a state. This is ghetto. Anyway, y'all, I'm going to send y'all out with the good vibes of the day. Wish us luck today. Anybody go live, tag us in it. You know what I'm saying? Because this is going to be one of them days where we're going to be watching anxiously. But in the meantime, between time, even when you feel low, you can still what?
Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go.
And I don't. This is Coffee with Friends, and I am Roy to V-Bone. Happy Tuesday, y'all. Move with peace and love, and pray for us during this election. Get this message on the way out. Hustle hard. Huh? Huh?
To the system, I don't wanna be a slave. I've been doing shit my way, or the highway, and in the driveway is a nice range.
Hey, hey.
Climb, I invite pain. You never hear me, bitch, nah, I don't complain. Just gotta flip the switch and you can go and obtain anything you want, anything you need. Your mind's got the key ingredient, it's belief. They deceive with the negativity, but I just slide right by that energy.
Hey, even when you feel low,
you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still
and
go.